make sure the auto host thing has not been working very well on Twitch here lately. It actually hosted a guy last night that I don't even know.
Okay, so I actually don't even have Huntress as like an actual DPS.
Is your stream live now?
Yeah. Well, just need to give it
a second. Yeah.
I'll let you know when I see the thing pop up. Notification. I eventually fixed my stupid overlay as well. For like a follow notification. I eventually managed to figure that out. I had to reset the cache on it, and then it fixed itself.
Oh, nice. Shelly Lynn. Grab Shock, Dragon Hunter. Getting started a little early, y'all. I figured Omni's wide awake because it's, you know, dark out for him, but I'm just waking up, so I needed to get some caffeine going. But let's see.
Oh damn, he's 787 now.
I gotcha.
Holy crap, he's 807. Wait, what?
807, what?
High power.
Who's that?
Highest.
Your highest one? I don't even know what mine are. Let me see.
My
like my highest.
The highest one. My wall.
My highest is only 739. But I found a few really good low-level pieces that have just been hard to replace, you know? Alright. So anyway, what we're going to do today, y'all, is we're going to do a couple of rock runs. We're going to do one with Squire only defenses, and then you said you wanted to do Huntress only, Omni?
You're going to go first, then I'm going to go next.
Okay. Which one are you going to do? Are you going to do Huntress? Or
you called out yours, and I called out mine, so let's just...
Well, I know. I was just wondering if that was going to be the one you're good with, that you're sticking with. Huntress it is. Nothing wrong with Huntress.
I don't actually have like a DPS, but...
That's alright. I got the leap deeps.
As long as I build with her, that'll...
Yeah, I mean, I don't care about the... You use whatever DPS you're having fun with.
Yeah.
Let's see... Right.
Yo, everyone. How are we doing?
It's Omni.
If you're over on my side of the spectrum, just as on YouTube right now, so you can always head on over, say hello, all that kind of jazz.
Grimlock, what's up? Alright, so just DPS through this first wave.
Well, I'm just going to monk it up then, just for the sheer speed.
Monkify it. It's all good.
Be like you're all dead. Dude,
you got my interest peaked a little. The brain started ticking a little bit. Thinking about you saying you want to do a big base in 7 Days to Die.
Of course, man.
Well, I've already got thoughts ticking about taking over one of those.
I'm glad you're thinking about it.
Missile silos.
Put it this way, the best way I think that we can have it is we need to have a good missile, well, the place wherever it is that you're wanting to build, we need to have a backup.
We gotta have a GTFO route for sure.
We need to have another building.
Oh, to fall back into?
So we basically just need to be surrounded with buildings. So then
I've got a thought. I've got a design in mind. I mean, I'm trying to just think of almost need to go to one of those and clear out. What's going on there, Abdu, Aiden? Thaden's here, what up?
There you go, man.
Alright, let's do it. It's Squire time, y'all. So Squire only defenses this run. Let's see. I wonder how the DU is going to work out here.
Oh, you'll be fine.
Well, because I'm using some expensive stuff just for fun. The slice and dice and...
couple you can, what, 45 a piece, right? So you got quite a bit.
Yeah, that's true. I think this will be fine. Let's see. I wonder if I don't think these Squire blockades aggro as well as the.
To be honest.
Well, I'm just doing it for science more than anything. I want to see if it gets. I don't think they get aggro like the arcane barriers do. I mean, they might.
I throw arcane barriers up there and it never takes aggro, ever.
Oh, mine do every single match. You have to place it exactly right. If you like have it turned off to the side, it doesn't work.
I actually put it on the rock that's right next to that wall that you put over.
Well, that's the problem. You got to have it exactly right there. Even like if it's spun around wrong, it won't take aggro. It's very fickle on the aggro situation.
That's weird stream.
Anyway, I was thinking.
All right, okay, my stream is going then. Right, I was like, why did the thing that pop up? What up, Cartman? How's it going? Carry on.
I was thinking you got that free outer perimeter already from the missile silo, right? And then use that, but use it more for pathing than anything else, and have 2 entrances in. Anyway, I've got a thought process, and it does include it does include like an inner fortress area as a last resort type thing. Wow, this is more than I expected. You are correct.
I was saying that, yeah.
This is a very generous DU map.
Dude, where the hell is the cannonball?
That's what I'm trying to think where to put it now. This map kind of stinks for it.
Over here, you could definitely put one over here. I wouldn't say over there, though. Over there is dodgy. But you could definitely put one right there.
Don't they bounce off the edge? I've had problems with them bouncing off the edge, it seems.
I mean, the mobs will be right there, so it should aim straight down. So it's there for the sake of
the one going down the steps here. I've had pretty good, or going down the ramp over here. I've had pretty good luck with putting one here. It's the one facing that other lane, like facing that lane. They just move too slow. But like this one.
Oh well, you could put it over here.
Well, then the mobs walk right past it. It takes so long for the projectiles to get to them. Let's just go with that and see how it works. Oh crap, man! I just built all this with the wrong character. Sorry,
right.
dude.
Okay, people, we need massive derps in the chat.
Oh my god.
Okay, right. We're not even. We're 8 minutes in, and he's already derping out strong today. You know what you need to do first, Juice? You need to take a nice big sip of coffee. That's what you need.
Oh, I've had some sips already, man. I've had some sips.
You need more.
That's right, Theoden. We all know. Blame Omni. It's Omni's fault.
Ah, come on, get out of here, Theoden. How dare you? How dare you, you leg end, you.
I'm sitting here wondering why. It's like, man, I know I got more range than that on my harpoons, but maybe not. You know, I'm sitting there thinking that the whole time.
I know for like Icos does this every single time. He subs to you just to come into my channel to spam blame Omni.
Well, absolutely. It's for the best. That wall in the middle will be fine. It doesn't need to. Actually, it's fairly healthy. All right.
Yeah, your game crashes, you have a bad day, you have an argument with a waifu or something, just turn around and say, like, blame Omni. That's just
That's it. That's all. Makes the world right again. Derp, 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 derp. There you go, Icos.
Yeah,
fine job.
I'm doing good today, there, Catman. It's a Friday. Can't complain when it's a Friday. Never.
Fridays are good. Dude, I've been loving this Diablo season. You should really, if there's any season where you're going to pop into Diablo and check it out, this season should be the one, man. It's just, it's got a really good season buff this time.
I was thinking about it this weekend, and I was just like, but Joe's already so far in. I was just like,
well, you get caught up instantly if you choose to. I know you want to go through the story and stuff.
Well, that's the thing. I still haven't actually done that yet. So.
Well, what the heck you waiting on? We good to go, by the way.
What I need to get into is my side of the spectrum, is to get back into PoE. So I need to do it.
Yeah. Well, as far as donations go, Mitten, I get all of that. They don't go through YouTube or Twitch, but like Twitch subs, and then like YouTube memberships or YouTube super chat, the stuff that does go through YouTube, I get more from YouTube. But it's because I'm a YouTube partner and have been for a long time, and I'm not a Twitch partner. And Twitch, sadly, I mean, they've come a long way, so I shouldn't bitch too much, but they do treat their partners, or their non-partners, kind of subhuman, to be honest. I mean, they have come a long way, so I can't condemn them as bad as I used to. The coffee. So how do you like your coffee, Omni? You put a little cream in there too, or just sugar?
Just a white coffee, sugar. I'm like my mum. By the way, can you auto-equip stuff that you find?
Yeah, if you click F.
F?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mitna, thank you so much.
Okay, cool.
I appreciate it. Now
you look at what
Mitna,
DDA just tweeted.
Can blame Omni as well. Oh, did they just send out a Twitter message?
Well, did they actually tweet me out for a change? Like, because that would have been nice.
Oh, no, it's a beta check-in. Huh, you want to look through it real quick?
I would have to like set up stuff for that, for like web pages and all that.
Oh, okay.
You could read it off if you want to.
Yeah, let's take a peek at it here. Oh, it's lengthy. Alright, let me see if I can't get this on the screen for y'all. Maybe.
Oof, this thing takes forever to reload.
Here we go. Dungeon Defenders Awaken beta check-in. I'll go through this in more detail later, because there is a lot of info in it. It is a wall of text.
Just skim it then.
See, beta's been out for a few weeks. Twitter, Steam, Discord. Beta, what is it good for? You want something we're incredibly happy with, putting something that's complex, blah 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 blah. We're able to address crashes and tweak some things. Betas over time. Yep. Pre-order and backing.
Yeah, I still want to actually point out that I still haven't had my code yet.
Oh, well, you didn't do something right then, dude. Did you fill out that survey?
That's what I'm thinking, like, that's what I'm wondering. Like,
did you do the survey?
Yes.
Huh. And you checked that email?
Yes.
Well, if you didn't get your code yet, how are you playing right now?
Theoden. Shout out to the main man, Theoden.
Oh.
The OG.
Well, I mean, you need to send a email to pre-orders at chromatic.games, I think it is, or .com.
There's only a week left. I'm good, G.
Well,
Like,
you want your other codes?
Playing. Like, I'm good.
See, this is just a ton of stuff. See, in the coming week, there's going to be a beta survey. New stuff. Weapons. None of this is going to come to the beta, right? Yeah. This is just stuff that's coming at launch. Quick sneak peek at some of the awesome weapons and pets that are coming your way. New pets, what is that thing?
Is it an Omni pet? Wait, never mind.
It almost looks like a Harbinger doll or something. I don't know. It's weird looking. Ethereal Ancient. There's actually not an overwhelming amount of information in it.
Probably not. I'm used to their tweets that are like that, to be fair.
I mean, there's a lot of text.
Like, maybe the sneak peek stuff is maybe the only real part of that.
Well, I mean, a lot of it, like what a beta is used for and all that. I mean, I think most people already understand that.
Yeah.
You know, betas are used by the company not to show off the game, which a lot of people are under the impression that beta equals like early access or sneak peek or whatever. I mean, it's completely for the development of the game and fine-tuning it and making, you know, dealing with issues that are discovered. You know, I mean, having 1,000 people play something is always better than having 10. You know, I mean, I don't know how many... I know that they have a testing team, an internal testing team, but I don't know how many people that is. But assume it's, you know, say it's 10 people. Well, I mean, just the beta is going to give 100 times that, you know.
Yeah.
The majority, I think, well, I don't know if I want to say the majority because I don't really know the numbers. I'm just guessing, but I think a lot of bugs in games get discovered by the community. More than testing teams.
Hell yeah.
Just because there's so many more eyes on it, you know?
Yep.
What's going on there, Mork? See, got any loot side? They actually did a video earlier about it. They said that the save files will be server side. The game will run locally. And like currently in the beta, the saves are client side, so we've got the saves on our machine, but they posted on the forum, said that is not how it will be at launch, that save files will be server side. So what I'm guessing is, now this is all just me completely guessing, I have no real clue how this stuff works, but I'm guessing there will be some way to like tag items that drop. And then if you're playing offline, when you reconnect to the server, your save to the cloud, of course, will have to sync up with what's on the server. And there will be some sort of like authentication pass or something to look for those tags or ranges or whatever it is. I mean, like I said, I don't really know. I'm just guessing. But I do know that the save files will be kept server side. Beta extended into January? Did Danny just said beta extended into January? Did I completely miss that?
That kind of seems a bit much, though.
There's a lot of text here, and I skimmed it super quick.
Like,
did he really? Is he just messing with me?
I was gonna say it kind of seems pointless, though, unless people are just trying to find more bugs or that, because like.
Well, I mean, it's not pointless, though. We don't have to rush this shit. The stuff that we want to test.
It's just the fact of all the grind that we're doing for stuff for it to be...
Well, we're at the point now where we don't really have to grind anymore. I mean, we're able to complete all the content, you know, on 4-player difficulty. Both of us are. So, I mean, other than just for EPing, there's nothing else that either one of us really needs, you know? I mean, your build on labs ran flawlessly. I've used like 3 different builds on labs now that have ran good. So I mean, our gear is where we need it now. Now we can break stuff.
I don't know. Like, I still need 100+ pet. That'd be nice.
Well, yeah, it would be nice, but it's not necessary. I want a 200 plus pet. That one that was posted on the forums makes me way jelly. I just looked back at the thing. I didn't see it. Beta late than never, Danny said. Let me skip forward to that point. Okay. We're sorry for that pun, it's terrible, but it had to be said. With pre-ordering and getting beta keys, the vast majority got out, but there were some keys, i.e. Omni, that weren't properly transferred over. Surveys were submitted late, etc. They led to people not receiving their keys on time. One thing we're going to do is extend the beta into January, and here's why. Oops, and I just scrolled down past it. Dang it. You have provided a ton of feedback, and we want to increase the windows so that every nook and cranny is covered. We want Dungeon Defenders Awakened to be the best game it can be, and a lot of the feedback you've provided has been instrumental in making sure that's the destination we reach. We're opening the beta to the $25 purchases, and some people didn't receive their keys on time or are still in process. Please reach out. Take note, Omni. Please reach out to pre-order at chromatic.games if you have not already. If you're missing your shiz. Want to make sure that players have enough time to experience the beta and provide the feedback. Well, that's completely awesome. I mean, you know, it would be nice if we had some more stuff to do, but
I was going to say, yeah, it would be nice if you guys maybe just want to nudge, wink, you know, put out another couple of maps. You know,
hit the nightmare button, Danny. I'm good with the 4 maps. Hit the nightmare mode button.
Just, you know, just throwing that out there, you know. Just a little bit more would be nice. Ah, damn it.
I mean, that would be awesome. I certainly wouldn't complain about that.
Yes, I got some speed on me now. Rah!
Nah, there's no indicator that it would push back the release date. Maybe more stuff later this month. Very nice.
Okay, well, yeah, I guess, yeah, not bad.
Well, I mean, the thing too is
higher end rock pits now just to break some shit.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. But the thing I was thinking about is, like, I still want to do comparisons with all the defenses between DD1 and DDA to look at the scaling and see how similar it is. So it allows me to not lose sleep over the next 7 days trying to get all that done. So I'm glad about that.
So not anymore. You can just chillax now.
Yeah, the $25 pre-orders are getting beta access. So alright, so should I start putting my zombie shopping list together now, Omni?
Oh, yeah, see, I was going to say, yeah, that's the other problem with that is, like, it was just been like, right, okay, 3 weeks and I'm playing 7 days. Okay, now I'm fucked. Like, I'm just like, it's not happening anymore.
Now taking a break a couple days and playing 7 days ain't gonna hurt nothing, you know.
I was just going to say, yeah,
we got more time, so it's not a crunch.
To get the 7 days back, like.
Well, I'm starting to think too, man. I mean, you don't see. I mean, you see a lot of really good functional designs for builds in 7 days to die, but you don't see very many people making like fortresses. And now you've piqued my interest with saying that you want to go big. You know,
I want like a castle, like a massive, thick fort.
Well, I mean, I think step one then will be for us to completely clear a missile silo and lay down those spawn block thingies.
What, claim blocks?
The claim blocks, and that will keep...
Well, you'll have to set it up in a way so that I can actually do stuff within it, because...
Oh, the claim blocks? I've never used them. They stop you from doing things?
Claim blocks are like kind of funky with multiplayer.
Oh,
so
well, maybe we should just stay away from that then.
No, you could do it. It'd probably be an easy enough fix.
Well, that's what I'm thinking, Mitna, is that you know, the missile silo bases, they have a lot of area already dug out, and you know, I mean, with just a moderate bit of auger action versus having to dig that whole thing out. I think that gives a nice head start. Plus, you get a free outer perimeter wall, which is nice. Get wrecked, bats. Well, this is the one. I mean, 200 rocks. I'm going to get like a negative 642 rock, but you're going to get 200s across all the build stats. I can feel it, man. I can feel it.
Here, man. Like, here's a present for you.
Doesn't even matter at this point. Maybe just harpoons. I don't have my numbers turned on. I didn't crank up the defense power really high because I wanted to be lazy and just use one builder for walls and towers.
Oh, right. Okay.
I can tell you harpoons are just incredibly effective against the flyers here in beta.
Yeah.
I mean, not that flame bursts and magic missiles weren't working really well too, but the harpoons, man, it tears them up quick.
Now I'll hold off.
No, we haven't even cleared. Well, we cleared one of the missile silos, but I don't know which one we'll use. We'll make sure we pick something in a nice temperate climate, so we don't have to constantly, you know, change our clothes.
I don't think it'd be that much of a worry.
The walkways around
we're
the
both
missile.
Women in that game anyway, so we probably should be changing clothes on a daily basis. You know. So.
That's terrible, Omni.
What's in the wardrobe today? What are we going to wear today?
I think today we'll go with these lovely goggles.
What is it? Is it a shirt day or is it a skirt day today? We're going to wear pants? No pants?
You know, at first I absolutely hated that the flashlight being a mod on the mining helmet.
Mm-hmm.
And now I think it's the best thing ever. Because you can put that mod on any helmet. So like if you find a good soldier type military helmet, you can throw the flashlight on it.
Flip him the bird. It does 124 damage.
124. Oh man.
Good shit right there. Or should I say good shite
man.
right there.
I can't jump worth a crap on the Squire.
I was going to say, yeah, you want to stop derping off the
Well, I
edge.
mean, the first time was intentional. That time, oh, that was a miss.
Lies.
Oh no.
Almost, I saw that.
So close.
Okay, your harpoons are too good. All that mana over there is just into the void.
It's all good. We don't need it. We're only doing rock runs anyway. It doesn't
Feeding
matter.
the lava.
We don't need that stinking mana.
What? Should have just kept what I had.
Actually, to be honest with you, if we replace these spinny boys out for some blockades, I don't think we would. I think this build would probably hold through 25. But it don't matter because we're gonna get them stellar rocks right out of the gates here. I'm gonna have to go through, actually read through that whole article and do a video later.
What?
I'm definitely glad that the beta got extended. A lot of people were pretty bummed that because a lot of students are gonna have their little holiday breaks coming up, you know, and they're like, WTF, man! I want to be able to play through the beta when I'm on break. And I think that's a very awesome thing.
Yeah, they tweeted something out for those that are wondering that have maybe just joined in. If you head over to your Twitters and stuff like that, DDA posted something up so that you might want to have a read through.
It's on the forums too.
Yeah,
in fact, for those wanting to read it that are on YouTube, I think you can just do !news in chat, and it should take you to it. Somebody do !news for me, and we'll see here.
Yeah, I don't have those commands on my side chat, so there's no point in you trying to do it on my side.
Just copy paste that stuff one of these days, probably. If you want that kind of stuff. Want to see? Maybe it's only set up on Twitch. Yeah, it looks like. Oh no, there it is.
Just a bit slow.
And trendy updates. Wow, it's been a while since I updated that bot command. Hopefully Danny's not still here. He's gonna crucify me on that one. Well, I mean, that stuff is all still work in progress, Corey. It actually feels like a combo of DD1 and DD2, to be honest, with the movement. The characters, I mean, like the Squire feels fluid, but there's a slight level of clunk to it as well. I mean, not bad, but it's definitely a mixture. I think that stuff is all, I mean, there will be many changes to that stuff between now and launch, though, as the Chromies tweak their stuff. And well, trendy, chromatic, they said that they're still going to maintain DD2. They said that there will still be hotfixes and updates to DD2. And they said that as far as content goes, there will be cosmetic, which that's not really content, but I guess it kind of is. But anyway, there will be cosmetic additions that could come to DD2.
Right, okay, right.
That's all they've said. So, I mean, we've already gotten more than what they said. Because the Prime Incursion update was never promised. That's never something that was ever promised to us. And they managed to get that put together. So, I mean, when you look at it from that perspective, they've already given more than what they promised. Which you know, to turn that around and be mean at the same time is a rarity for them. There. I'll be nice.
That should take you to the thing.
I'll be nice and mean all at the same time.
I just grabbed that from their tweet, their best hero. So you should be able. That should take you straight to the thing.
You still be able to play DD1? Yeah, I mean, there's no changes happening to DD1. DD1 just had Grimlock here. You know.
It's okay. I know you're distracted. It's fine.
You're just in a hurry. I'm just taking my time, watching my harpoons do their work. The harpoons want to take a little break,
off, because we've got extra time now. But just keep hitting the G button, okay?
Well, I mean, now it's past the point of bothering grinding early Damon. When I play it now, it'll be to do fun things like this right here, Squire only. I mean, I could get better gear and I could get better pets, but as it is currently, I don't need better pets or better gear. You know, so I definitely won't be working like I was working last week, 18 hours a day grinding DDA.
Don't believe him, chat. He's a big fat liar.
Yeah, you're probably right. But I'm having fun, a ton of fun in Diablo 3, and you know, Omni's telling me that if I build a big base in 7 Days to Die, that he'll go out and get all the mechanics and crap I need for my traps. You know,
I just know that's what that's what you like to do in Minecraft. And if I gave you that option inside 7 days. It's like, yep, I'm on board. I'll build something. I will do it. I will do all the
I wish there was a better planner. There's a couple of 7 Days to Die planners out there, but they're really not fantastic. After it launches, the game will come to PS4, John, but this is just a beta now, so there won't be any console action. These little spinnies have yet to spin. We need to get something a little closer. Come on over here, orc or ogre. I'm spinning it up on my spinny boys. No, they died.
Just sell it and move it closer.
Too strong. It's in the right spot.
Just sell it and move it closer.
Oh, well, absolutely, Mitna. I mean, a brand new player that starts DD2 today. I mean, if you like the game and you like grind games, you've got 1,000 hours of gameplay sitting right there ahead of you with what's currently in the game. Easy. You want to try the new... Alright, Spearper, take it easy. The new Darksider game. I don't know if I'll play that. I mean, the couch co-op aspect of it's nice.
I want to play Phoenix.
Yeah.
I want to play Phoenix.
Yeah. It's... Somebody told me... Joe told me yesterday that it's on the pass on Xbox.
It's not out yet.
I didn't think so. I didn't think it was launched yet.
No, they have to wait for it. It's there and it's available for them to put it on there, but it's up to them now to actually put it on.
Well, it's not available to play yet. I thought like our early access comes. Is it a week?
Or a month or something is when it's supposed to be coming. So, because I can't wait to play that. I'm looking forward to playing that.
We'll have to... Alright, you said it, Mitna. You said it. We'll have to have you on stream one of these days to do it. Mitna says he can do the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles rap. I want to hear it, man. I want to hear it. Needs proof. I don't think you can do it, Mitna. You got to prove it. I will clip that out and put it right on YouTube. Mitna raps. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle styles. Well, I got the G off before I plummeted to my death. Yeah, but anyway, what I was saying, the planners, the online planners that are available for 7 Days to Die are very much just a graph that you're plugging blocks onto.
Yeah, Hero, they're extending it for all the people that are on the holiday seasons so that they can play it, because there's a lot of people that are just too busy to play it. And there's been a bunch of issues with people back in the game and all that, and not getting their codes and all that kind of... See you later, Jess, bye!
Oh, I got punched right in the face.
There's no loot down there, I'm just letting you know. I was going to say, you don't need to be spamming E down there anymore to
Somebody's got to check.
Well, make sure you check in the middle as well. But yeah,
brightness. A lot of the options are not there yet. They actually mentioned that up front. But yeah, if you look through the options now, there's not a ton there. Texture quality, shadow quality, post-processing, visual effects, view distance. One thing that instantly lowers, I mean, brightness, stuff like that you would think would be in the game at launch. It's just not there yet. But one thing, if you turn post-processing down, or even turn it all the way to low, it eliminates a lot of that bright flashiness. Hops. What's going on, Hops?
For the beta iteration that we've got so far,
they spinning.
Hunt and move. It's good for what it is that we've got. It's good. We need. I feel like we need more DD2 quality of life stuff. And
like what?
and maybe some implementations of more DD2 kind of things.
Well, why would you want to make it more like DD2 if they're trying to make the game more like DD1? Or what quality of life stuff would you like to see? Like what specifically would you want to see added in from DD2 or from anywhere?
I'm a big fan of being able to swap heroes in between waves. Obviously, we've already kind of briefly talked about, you know, like the auto looting system, but the DD1 way of doing it is just that everything gets sold instead. You know, you could have the option to say, well, pick up this, sell that, yada yada yada. So we definitely need some sort of customization for our looting purposes. It's hard to say what else I'd like to see in terms of DD2, but then that's all going to be more. It's more like we don't know how far they're going to go with, say, like elemental combos and things like that.
They've already said that's not going to be a thing.
Like, because of like, I don't know if it's just a bug or if it's just something that's in here just now, but an electric aura can stun mobs.
Right, it's supposed to.
So
just like DD1.
You know,
just in DD1, it's not as. DD1, it seems like it's more like an interrupt than an actual stun.
So yeah, it's hard for me to kind of go into the specifics of it, just because like
you didn't play a whole ton of DD1 either, I don't think, did you?
It's all about the customization, and it's just we've only got a sneak peek and a taste of this so far, and we only have 4 heroes. So it's really hard for me to really be specific about, you know, this, that, and the next thing, because we just don't know what the other heroes are going to have, you know, what heroes we're going to get. You know, we could probably have a bunch of the ones that we know. There might even be some new ones come in. Like, we really don't know.
I mean, none of that's realistic at launch, though. You know, there's not going to be more heroes at launch.
Oh no, I know that. I was just meaning in general, you know, just
well, I mean, definitely, the more the merrier, you know. Like, get them all in there.
I still think, you know, like one of the things that I've briefly talked about before, but somebody else was like, well, gender swap was just, you know, the whole so-called time travel story part of aspect of this. You know, I think it would be nice to see, like, you know, we've got the poison gas trap. I'd love to be able to hit that button, it'd bring up the poison gas trap, but if I hit it again, it'd give me the option to put down a poison dart tower. Same for the flame burst tower. Hit number 5 or whatever it is, you hit it again, it'll bring up a flamethrower tower instead. Like, I just think with how they've got the story of how these guys are supposed to be getting shifted back into the past.
See, I could see something like that being something cool for Dungeon Defenders 3, but I don't think that's going to be even remotely realistic for, you know, for DDA. I mean, something that has like DD3, when they finally make a decision to do that or not, it will be in development for years and years and years, and they will have a crap ton of money dumped into it, you know. Not that they don't have a crap ton of money dumped into DDA, but, you know, it's a shorter development period. I think, you know, I mean, you have to go back to what they originally told us.
Yeah.
They want the game to be more DD1 centric or oriented. You know, and I mean, numbers don't lie. DD1 was a very successful game. You know. So, I mean, as far as I know that, like, currently, out of the DD2 player base, there's a lot of the DD2 player base that never played DD1. So they see what's in DDA and are like, what WTF? What's this? You know?
Yeah. What can I say? I'm a DD2 fanboy, and I have been for many years.
Well, yeah, but I mean, make sure that you, like, too many people now. That video I posted this morning, there was people flaming it in the comments. Just like within minutes. And it's like those people have already made their mind up about the game. They hate it because it's too much of whatever, you know? But I think one thing that's important for people to realize is this is its own game. It's a separate game. You know, it's its own thing. So it's not a sequel to DD1. It's not a sequel to DD2. It's a new game in the franchise, you know?
I know for the fact that there's going to be things in this game that I wanted to have in DD2, but weren't in DD2, which was, you obviously know, the spewing out of ballistas, just spraying out, and the cannonballs just going absolutely crazy. And
yeah, I mean, see, that's just something that's not an option in DD2.
Yeah, exactly. That's not something that can happen in DD2, but with this game, I know that it better be possible. That's all I'm
It's already happening. I mean, I did the scaling video compared to DD1 the other day. It's there. It's 1-to-1 DD1 scaling on the Harpoon. I can 100% confirm that.
So
which means when we get Nightmare gear on, there's going to be some serious shit going down with these Harpoons. You know, it's just we don't have that stat yet.
Yeah.
This wall is just getting caved in over here, so I'm just debating on not even putting it back and throwing down another something.
Oh, you need here. We'll have.
I think I'll just put another Harpoon over here.
Put 2 then. Here.
Well, there's only 11. Only 11 DU left.
Can you not put two spinnies? You know, put 2.
No, the spinnies are 8.
You could take out this cannonball if you want over here. You've got so many ballistas on this left-hand side.
I'm just gonna go with another ballista. It's a Harpoon. Harpoon. You got me saying ballista now too. Damn it.
That's because that's what their name should be.
I'm just gonna do this instead.
Or should I say, isn't that what they used to be called?
I'm using the wrong hero again. God dang it.
Yes, you are.
Well, there are no pets that buff towers. The stat stays, if that's what you're asking. But there are no buffs to towers from a pet. Currently. In DD1, of course, there is. But in DD1, they would have to be active. So if, like, Guardian pets make it to DDA, I'm guessing they'll be just like DD1, where that character would have to be active for the pet to cast its buff. You know? I'll never stop playing DD2 Aristocat. I will be the last person on the servers. Chromatic will have to call me and say, "Hey Juice, man, we really need you to log off now." So we can turn this stuff off.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'll be playing DDA more, without a doubt, right at launch, you know? But yeah, I'll never stop playing DD2. I mean, it's in my blood now. It's a part of my life. I can't go that long without playing it. I at least want to log in and run around and look at player shops or something. I just can't go that long without popping in.
You know, it's about just hopping in there and being like, just jump into floor 420 and just nuke an ogre real quick. It just, like...
Hell yeah.
How much health do you have? Boom, see you later.
$1,000? Yeah, I'd probably get it there, IHOPs. I mean, you know, money talks. If somebody's going to pay me to say, don't play this, play that instead, well, then it's a job. You have to do what the boss tells you, you know?
Yeah, exactly. I definitely say for somebody like myself, though, it's been more that I was introduced to DD1 years back now. And then someone that got into the DD2 aspect of things and then jumping back to DD1. I'd say the biggest aspect of DD1 that I do like more than anything else is the game modes. The massive selection of game modes that they have.
There is a ton of stuff to do.
Yeah, that's something I'm definitely looking forward to. Is just you're going to have so many things that you could pick from once the campaign's finished.
I mean, DD2 has got a lot to do, but when you look at, when in really the majority of the players for any game won't go over 1,000 hours. I mean, I don't know what the norm is. Well, like, what's the average out of all games of all time? What's the average play time? I have no clue what that number would be, but I'm gonna guess that there's not many games that offer 1,000 hours of gameplay.
I can't upgrade anything.
Okay. I just really don't think there are many games that offer that. And you can put 1,000 hours into DD1. You can put 1,000 hours into DD2 without a doubt. Now, once you get to the point where you've done thousands and thousands of hours already, well, then you have to just ask yourself, have you already gotten your play out of that game? Like right now, I mean, I'd like to see all this stuff come to DD2, but I've played DD2 on all the platforms for over 10,000 hours. 10,000 hours. I mean, I've gotten my money's worth out of DD2. There's no doubt about it. I know you've played thousands and thousands of hours too.
I think I've done 7, maybe.
I mean, that's a lot of hours for one game. With
my other account as well, I'm pretty sure it's like 7.
I mean, is there any game that you've got that much into? Maybe Minecraft?
Probably.
Do you have that many hours into Minecraft?
Probably.
That's a lot of hours. The only game that I have that's even close to it is World of Warcraft.
Try to think if there's anything else. Maybe in my younger days it was Street Fighter and Killer Instinct and stuff like that I probably sank all those hours into. So.
Well, I mean, it's enjoyment. Listen, the thing is are you going to get that much entertainment out of the game? I mean, what's the game for to begin with? You're playing a game to have fun and to entertain yourself, right? So, I mean, if you're still having fun and still entertaining yourself, then the game still has play value. When it gets to the point where you're no longer having fun or you're no longer entertaining yourself, that's when a game loses its value. So, I mean, that number will be different for everybody. I've got real-life friends, many real-life friends from the casino that I got to play DD2. I talked them into checking it out, and they played through the campaign, and they played all the maps, and they're like, yeah, man, cool game. I'm done now. And to them, that number of hours was, 5 hours or whatever? And they were done with DD2. To them, they were fulfilled. They got all they wanted out of it,
And you could do that with a lot of different games nowadays, because your playtime of any normal other games that you would get would be 30, 50, 100 hours, and then that's it, you're done with the game. So that's just kind of the same for them,
Well, I mean, are
they the campaign, they did the story, and then that was it, they were done,
Yeah, definitely. Well, I mean, you have to ask yourself, I'm sorry, are they supposed to give you a reason to play the game? It's a new game in the franchise. Do you want to play a new game in the franchise or don't you? I mean, if you don't want to, there's nothing at all wrong with playing DD1. DD1 is a fantastic game. DD2 is a fantastic game. But I don't think that they're obligated to give us reasons on why they're supposed to play this over that. They want us to play all their games. I don't think that's reasonable, to be honest with you.
You know what I played the other day?
What's that?
OMD 2.
Oh, it's a masterpiece. I mean,
I didn't get that far with Gabrielle. I was on like the 4th level or something, and I was like, I totally forgot how to play this goddamn game. So, got my ass wrecked. I was like, oh damn it, it's kobolds and this and then that, and then these guys and those guys. I was like, crap.
Yeah.
I managed to get 4 skulls though after like trying like 6 times or something, so it wasn't too bad. Or Nightmare.
See, and then there's the difference between like DD2 and OMD2. OMD2, I remember still. I was pretty active in the
walls down.
Well, are you not doing anything over there?
I'm on Huntress that does deck for damage.
Huntress got a repair button.
I was letting your wall do the spinny thing, but
Well, you got to repair it when you see it dropping. I mean, come on, man. If you see it's dropping, you know, I mean.
Look, well.
Oh, anyway, what I was saying.
Like 3 ogres.
With OMD2, I was very active in the OMD2 community. And I remember when I hit 1,000 hours in OMD2, and people were like, "Oh my God, you hit 1,000 hours! Like you're one of the 3 people in the entire player base that has 1,000 hours." Well, I mean, DD2 has got hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people that have played 1,000 hours. You know, so I mean, the replay value. Although OMD2, I do really think is a complete masterpiece of a game. Even with its buggy issues, it's just a wonderful game. It doesn't have near the play value as DD2 did, you know, or DD1 for that matter. OMD1 I actually played less than OMD2, but I wasn't as active in the high scoring community. Well, I mean, we don't know, though, to answer the second part of that, and Terry, I mean, we don't know. You know, we haven't gotten the release version of the game yet. You know, I do know that, like, the majority of the people out there that are saying, "Oh, I can't stand it, it's too much like DD1," when you question them further about it, it's 100% because of the character models and has nothing to do with the gameplay or the visuals of the game at all. It's 100% the character models. And I think that is... I mean, I don't even know what to say. Anybody that's not going to play the game because they don't like the character models and then logs back into Minecraft, their mind was made up prior to even looking at it. They didn't want it. You know, that's just how it is. But, I mean, visually, the game has a lot to offer. DD2 is 25% DD1 map remakes. So 25% of the maps in DD2 are straight from DD1 and have been remade.
What?
I don't know what that was. I didn't see anything over there.
Yeah, there was nothing over here. Nothing's walked past me.
Randomness.
No way that was Skelly, right?
But, and then DDA is going to be 50%. Now, there's 2 sides to that. The one side of it would be the people that were huge fans of DD1, and the DD1 remake maps look more like they did in DD1 than they do in DD2. Where in DD2 they got more of a cosmetic makeover. And the 2 sides to that would be, okay, people want to reminisce about the good old days and the maps they had back in the day, you know? And then the other side of that is, when is Chromatic going to quit rinsing and repeating these same damn maps in every game they make?
The site is getting pushed.
And do something different, you know? And I can completely understand both sides of that. Now, I do like seeing a lot of the maps making returns, just because I love those maps. But I can definitely see anyone's argument about, you know, when is it going to be time for something new? And I mean, when you think about it, you got DD1, you got DDE, you got DD2. I mean, how many versions of Glitterhelm are we going to get? You know? So, I mean, I do understand people's aspect from that side of things, wanting to see just some new stuff altogether. And I think that's completely fair.
Your ballistas over here were actually shooting the ground here when these guys actually got too close. They were shooting this right
well,
here.
Well, yeah, those are for the flyers. So I'm good with it.
You got 3 of them for the flyers?
Well, I had DU, so I kept spamming them, yeah. Why not? They hit the ground lane too. This is the build I've been using when I do Squire only on this map. And it's... I usually use spike blockades, though, with an actual waller. I mean, that's just going to happen. It's the nature of placing them there. They're going to shoot the ground if something gets too close. Oh, I ruined it. I was at 420 mana.
Oh, ruined. Restart.
I went over. I still like doing those dice runs in TD1 there, Fox. The King's Game map. I know a lot of people are really tired of that map, but I could play that map forever. Love it. I don't know, some people, I think the bottom line is some people are not going to be happy with DDA. Some people will be happy with DDA. Some people want it to be more like DD1. Some people want it to be more like DD2. And I think what everybody needs to realize is it's a completely different game. And give it a shot. You might like it. You know? I mean, it's another action defense game in the Dungeon Defenders franchise. So, I mean, just going in it with just that opinion alone, I think will allow people to really judge the game fairly. Now, anyone that's judging it off of what we see right now in beta is jumping the gun a little, in my opinion. This is just really, really limited. It won't let you join right now, K-Man. We're too far in. But we're actually testing the... I actually have a monitor going, seeing how much bandwidth DDA is using and how much bandwidth Twitch is using. So it's a good test. There was some good DLCs for DD1, no doubt.
What do you mean, Hero? More types of sets? I'm not too sure what you mean by that.
More types of sets? Armor sets?
Yeah, I wonder if they will implement more types of sets. I'm like,
probably armor sets, maybe? I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
There was a lot of really
maybe
nickel and dime DLC in DD1. I mean, I love the game, don't get me wrong. But when you start slinging out 99-cent DLCs, you're over DLCing it, in my opinion. I mean, so I wouldn't say everyone was great in that regard. I mean, some of them, it was like you're literally nothing being added to the game except a cosmetic and a challenge map that you'll only play just to get the achievement. You know, I mean, they've already said the DLC in DDA won't be like that. It'll be more substantive. I actually watched that video from my interview with Elandrian back right when the Kickstarter was going and this was all first announced. I rewatched that this morning.
Wow.
Well,
much?
Well, no, I'm just curious how much with the story has changed. What's going on, Augie? How you doing? Chunky. Augie says the DLC will be chunky.
Thickness? Okay.
I mean, on that same note, I've got all the DLCs for DD1, so don't get me wrong. I love all that content.
I don't know if I think I do. I'm not too sure.
Yeah, you got that complete edition. It's got everything in it.
Damn, you guys are pushing.
Yeah, we went through it earlier. IHOPS, the beta's going to run through January now. So
just help. Oh, no. Yeah, help. Oh, no, it's fine. Fly her through right in. Fly her through right into the thing way over there. Oh, damn it. Knocked me out of that. Get in there, Juice. You know you wanna.
If I only had some mana, some blue mana,
Spin to win.
I would love to. If it wasn't so damn expensive.
Right, people? Everyone start blaming Omnis. Okay.
For what?
See it.
Oh, for the
Wave
pet?
14. It's wave 14.
You're gonna get a good pet, dude. Be optimistic. I put the good vibes in there for you. It's coming. You gotta look at it, though. You can't not look at it.
I don't need to look at it to tell you that it's been instantly discarded.
I'm leaving mine on the ground. I got a poo-poo pet. I ain't even picking that up.
Oh, I picked it up just to discard it. That's how I felt about it. You do
Omni
that
can't
right
leave
now.
it on the ground. He's got to pick it up just so he
You
can throw
do
it in the
that,
lava.
yeah, you do that just to be like, no, you could delete yourself. I don't care.
That's funny. All right, so we're restarting and doing your build now. Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to obviously add in a wall. So
Do I think 10 of 10 mod drop rate should be changed?
I
No.
don't have a build for it, but
I mean, that's the big pie in the sky, you know? If 10 of 10 mods weren't a thing in DD2, there would literally be nothing special to grind for. I mean, it would completely lose that loot-based feel to it. I mean, you got the market, you got the rerolls. There's lots and lots of ways to get 10s out of 10s now. But I do not think they should be more common. I think they're perfect right now. I mean, my problem with DD2 is I wish the loot was more special. The problem is a 10 out of 10 mod is not as good as getting an Ultimate Plus Plus with all the perfect stuff. So, and an Ultimate Plus Plus is way more common than a 10 out of 10 mod. So that's, as far as loot goes, that's my main problem with DD2. Did it not let you in? Oh no, there you are.
my thing's spinning.
The little...
It's just the bottom right is spinning right now. So.
Well, maybe we need to restart it.
If
I mean,
you
if you didn't
leave
connect
that
right
there,
away.
then it might.
What's that now?
Kick me back. If you exit that and go back to the main title screen, it might just send me back to the title screen.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Well, I went back to
it's-
Tavern. What's going on there, Super? How you doing? I have to re-invite you.
Yeah, because it's not giving me. Yeah, I don't have the option.
You don't have the option to join. Let's see.
No, it's grayed out for me. I didn't get anything best hero. I picked it up and deleted it straight away.
Omni ain't having none of that junk.
That's how good it was. Like, just didn't even pick his up just to delete it. But I picked it up to delete it. To be like, you could just die, right?
It's not giving me an option to invite you.
Well, let me restart then. That's probably what
Well, I'll get back out to Title 2.
I'm just restarting. Like, going back to title usually doesn't fix it for me. So
Oh. It's got one there now. Looks like 2-player might be the sweet spot in beta, though, as far as the bandwidth usage. It's been a relatively low amount.
sorry, guys. I just realised that your ear's probably deafened there, but you can't. Sometimes you can skip that bit at the beginning. Sometimes, well, you can and then you can't.
Yeah.
It's all.
Thank you so much for subscribing there, Morton. Appreciate it. What's going on there, Grimoire? Kane, how you doing? Welcome. Did you get the invite?
I was able to join, so...
Oh, okay, nice. Sweet.
Right, okay, so... let's change you... Yeah...
So do I have to play a Huntress too?
No. No, you could still stick with yours. It was just in terms of build.
Who do I even want to play? You know who I've played the least is the Apprentice. And the Apprentice is like the best.
There you go. Yeah, there you go.
I don't even really have one though. I mean, do I have another Apprentice?
Ogre, but just swap the pet. Just swap the pet. That's the easiest way.
I do. I got a Waller, that's right.
Like I said, just use whoever you've got and just swap the pet. That'll work.
I completely forgot about this guy.
Oh my god, are you seeing that chat? That rock has a moustache.
Needs kitty cat if I'm gonna use. Let's see. Unequip. Let's give that to you. And change stats around. Let's see, how fast am I running? Not terribly fast.
I go with the treadmill just to move quicker instead of the.
It doesn't actually give you a boost. That was a myth that people were spreading. I guess a bunch of people checked it and it's not actually giving a boost at all.
Oh, does it not? I thought that was the whole point in the pet.
No, the treadmills in DD1 don't give the boost either. I thought it was too.
Because that's what it says, isn't it?
No, it doesn't say it. See, I was going by what people were telling me, and it doesn't.
Oh, it just increases your stats. Too bad he isn't real. There. So maybe that part of it is too bad he isn't real.
I got the pew pew. Would I like a siphon ability on the monk? Mama! Thank you so much there, Mama. I do appreciate it a ton.
Maybe on the summoner, maybe, but not on...
I don't know what you mean, a siphon ability. Well, I mean, the summoner shouldn't have the ability to attack if it's a DD1 summoner. If they put a summoner in, I bet they're going to do a mixture of the Abyss Lord and the DD1 summoner. I don't know, we'll have to see.
I hope so. I hope so. You got the power, man, so I'm just making...
Oh. Thought you were changing your stuff up. So I was jumping around.
No, I don't need to change nothing. I need to add in a Waller for mine, so...
Yeah, well, I mean, that's fair.
I can't do a full Huntress, but I can... Oof.
As long as Summoner's gonna have a Demon Lady skin, you don't care? That is the best looking skin, isn't it? The Abyss Lord's got some good looking skins in DD2. There's a lot of the costumes in DD2 that look really nice. You know? Just kill the first wave, or?
Yeah. How do you think I should deal with the flyers?
Well, you're gonna have to put something else in. I mean, I think that's fair. It's a flyer map. I would just throw a flame burst or whatever back by the crystal, so it's not hitting the lane, and then you still get your traps only, you know? But I mean, traps don't hit flyers, so I think that's fair to add something in for flyers, you know? I don't think that'd be cheating, Omni.
How much range do your flame burst have?
Mine are like 300 or something like that.
What, the range?
Yeah. My Apprentice is my most decked.
You must have a really good pet on it then.
Well, he's my most decked out character. I'm 500 and 300. And 500 on defense power and over 300 and everything but defense health. I have no defense health on it.
Yeah, your pet. Yep, you must have a badass pet on him.
Well, yeah, I put my best pet on him. He's not badass, though. He's just above average, sadly. After seeing that one on the forums, man, my pets all stink. Have some juice.
Don't mind if I do.
I need to just switch this guy over to a DPS hero and do a full labs run again and get a bunch of armor and deck him out proper. Because I said to hell with it and went back to the Squire walls. They're just too good. Well, it is a Huntress build, Mintna, but I mean, we queued into a map that doesn't have flyers. Or we queued into a map that does have flyers, and Huntress traps don't hit flyers, so it's not really fair to... I mean, to do a Huntress only build, we should have went to a map without flyers. But we want better rocks, you know? I think it's fair. Omni's not cheating. This qualifies. So what you got there? You got spikes, and then gas, and then a splony.
Yeah, I think that's probably the best way to have it. Do that like that. I think that should be okay for the most part. Here's a little bit of mana for that flame burst.
Well, are you gonna make me change my deck up?
Oh my god, listen to you.
Jeez.
Listen to you. Let's see.
Where do you want it? I need 10 more, by the way.
Why don't you try...
That's only 5.
Oh. Maybe here?
This one won't let me pick up. What the hell? There it is.
Oh, I need to move away. Yeah, maybe here? Maybe on that thing?
Alrighty. Flame burst is down.
Explosive.
Oh, just giving him a hard time. That's fair. I mean, by all means, feel free to give Omni a hard time. He likes it. He pretends like he doesn't, but he does, really. It makes his day.
You guys are just rude, man.
Every blame Omni in chat makes him that much happier.
Yeah.
There, the truth is out, y'all. Don't feel like you're being mean to Omni. You blame Omni for everything. Up until wave 10, nothing's even going to get any use except those front ones.
I was just, I'm not too sure. Like,
explosives are really strong, man. They're
maybe throw
just beasts.
Throw an infernal here, maybe throw another infernal.
It does. It's got lots of pretty colors. Infernos aren't resetting right now.
Oh, Inferno's not.
They go off once and then just sit there.
Right. Okay. Well, crap.
It sucks too because I wanted to really, I use Infernos in DD1. I mean, not all the time, but I do use them.
Well, looks like we're going for explosive on the gates then instead.
Tough to deny the power, man. Explosives are where it's at.
Say we do another poison there then. Another explosive. Pretty sure I put another infernal one over here. Yeah, I did.
Apprentice does have walls. The Arcane Barrier, it's a good wall. It doesn't have as much health as the Spike Blockade, but on the same note, it's only 1 DU versus 3. So on maps where you want more DU, the Arcane Barrier is good stuff. The Arcane Barrier also strips elemental affinity, so it will take away an enemy's elemental immunities. So it's got that hidden benefit as well. Actually, it's not hidden at all. It says so right on the description. But it's got that benefit as well. So, I mean, as far as like straight up tank and spank, the Squires are better. But as far as utility and cost effectiveness, the Apprentices would be better.
Okay, I've spammed a whole bunch of stuff. So
Oh, this is so much overkill. There's nothing that will live anywhere near through this.
I've spammed so much stuff here. Could probably spam more, but
well, the traps are so cheap, you know. You can cover the world with traps.
I don't know. Put another thunder.
Since we're only going on a rock run, we don't really have to worry too much about their durability, you know.
Whatever. Douche. Kapow.
Yeah, Ramsters don't get very much upgrade value. So makes it kind of pointless to upgrade Ramsters, sadly.
It's just what makes them inferior to other things like the ballistas. If you're going to use something, use ballistas instead. Somebody asked me that the other day as well, and I was like, well, they're great, but where are you going to put your mana if that's the only thing that you have down, you know? So.
What's that, ballistas? Harpoons?
No, Ramsters.
Oh, Ramsters, yeah. Well, I mean, there's nothing else to put it in, you know?
Yeah. Douche.
I mean, it's still super effective on the early floors.
Douche.
It just loses its effectiveness the higher you go.
Douche.
Really, the Ramster should be treated like the Weapon Man in a lot of areas. If you want something to like blanket cover a lane with a specific element, Ramsters are great. But they're just not that powerhouse that other defenses can become, you know? Yeah, this is way overkill. You're not going to live through this?
We'll find out.
Gas traps in DD1, gas traps are absurdly strong. But like in this situation, if gas traps were working exactly like they worked in DD1, this would be really bad placement, what you got. Because it would just not allow anything to pass into the other traps, other than a few select mobs. But yeah, man, traps are in a great spot. I really wish the Infernos were working better.
Me too.
Because they're cool, you know? Get that rapid fire. If traps chain, I'm not sure what you mean. Ugh, god dang it, I'm stuck.
No, you can get out of there. You can.
Maybe on a different hero it'd be easier.
No, you can get out of there. I've trapped myself in there a couple of times. It just
on the Apprentice.
Yeah, you just have to persist.
I'm persistent like a mofo.
Face to what? Face to what?
There we go.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
I mean, they stack if that's what you're asking. So, like, if you had two overlapping explosives, I mean, you can't overlap them close as far as the trigger range. But
yes, I can.
As far as the not without cheesing your gear, you can't. But as far as the trigger range, you can't overlap. But the effective range overlaps very, very easily.
Should go back and Huntress again.
could have just not placed all these traps and just threw a couple of explosives up front and upgraded them all the way up. It called it good, I bet. Ogres would make it through, but that's it.
I don't know. Well, I was going to say we could have done that. I could have cheesed it and like just put a whole bunch of explosive traps up front, and then a bunch of thunder spikes behind them, like for when the ogres came.
Well, traps are super strong, you know.
It's 400 power in these. If you're wondering, chat, it's 400.
It's 150 more than what's actually required to clear the map. Omni's overkilling the crap out of it. These poor little Gobus. You don't deserve all that, Omni.
Let's get Gobu back up again. There we go. Well, I'm assuming that they'll probably make it to the second set, at least.
Ogres will. Or the late ogres will. The early ogres will be long gone before they make it anywhere near. That first ogre that pops out is going to have his life made very miserable very quickly.
Oh, you've upgraded a bunch of stuff already. Well, I want to say, well, at least they're tasting the rainbow in this one, eh?
Oh,
It's
yeah.
just the explosive. It's just the explosive trap that's doing everything so far.
Well, it's just such a good trap. Thank you so much for subscribing there, Argus. I do appreciate it.
No.
I love using traps. I can't wait to get some higher quality gear on where we can, you know, really do nice trap stacks. Instead of just spreading them all out. But there's just not enough health on the stuff now to do that, you know. Well, you didn't tell me you wanted more. I thought you just wanted one flame burst back there.
It was just the DU to fill it really. So I started spamming a little bit more back there, just for the fact of doing it. Because like what you said, I'm pretty sure that this is just complete overkill right now. So.
Oh, it's gonna annihilate. Especially only going to 14.
See ya.
Poor little Gobus don't stand a chance. Omni hacks, they've been Omni hacktified.
Look, I know Gobu would be proud, okay?
Gobu would be sad. The Legion is getting decimated.
Hell no. Oh, I'm a little bit jittery here. Let's kill ourselves again. I'm a little bit jittery on the walk-in.
You're a little jittery. What are you jittery about?
Oh no, it's still doing it.
Oh, your animation is...
Yeah, there's a little bit of a stutter thing kind of going on now.
Huh. You look normal on my screen.
Thanks for the follow there, Chop. Chobaru. Yeah, I could definitely see it. Yeah.
You need to send a email to that pre-orders and get your key. You can give that key away now that you already have access to it. What's up, Dole? Is this Splatoon?
Oh.
Damn near, huh?
No, this is everyone's favourite Minesweeper. That's what we've got going on right now. And that's the way I like it. Yeah, ever since I died, like, I'm taking an extra step forward as soon as I stop.
Huh, that's weird. Okay, this is the run on me. This is the one. Rocks galore.
Dude, what?
The rocks
Why
will be glorious.
do you jinx it every fucking time?
I'm not jinxing it, man. I'm not
as soon as you
jinxing it.
utter those words,
I'm just giving you good
that's
vibes.
The jinx. The
Do you not,
is
do you
right
not want
there.
good vibes?
Yeah, but I prefer if you just didn't say anything about it.
Alright, well, I'll unjinx it. Omni's rock is going to have 0 stats.
You've got to not care. That's how this works. You've got to not care.
Good luck with that.
That's how I've always got godly RNG. I just don't care.
Omni's rock will have 0 stats, y'all. I'm calling it right now. And if it actually comes with 0 stats, you guys need to clip that and say, Juice was right. Blame Omni.
He was right and I was right. It's what happens.
There
when you
ain't
jinx
nothing
it.
wrong with positive vibes, man. You need more positive vibes, Omni.
Wow. Look, I know that I'm miserable most of the time, but geez, you don't need to be like.
Gotta have. What would Bob Marley say, for God's sakes?
Don't let them fool you. Oh no.
You got yourself a Switch. Nice, Dole.
Man, the amount of people that have been telling me that they've got Switches really irritates me. Even someone at the work.
Why would it irritate you?
Even somebody at the workplace when it was like she like totally came in and you could tell that she hadn't had much sleep. Like, and I was like, so you having fun with your new Switch? I was just like, I don't even want to know. Like, annoy me. Like,
Well, I mean, for players that are console gamers only, you know, I mean, I wouldn't trade the Switch for the PC any day of the week, you know. But for console gamers, it's a nice way for them to have that. Well, it's a nice way for Xbox and PlayStation players to start playing DDA at launch, you know. It's a good thing, man. There's gonna be plenty of people playing on PC.
Oh, I can't even upgrade it. I need to swap here.
I'm excited for him about the Switch thing because it taps into a new market for Dungeon Defenders, you know? I mean, if somebody has been a Nintendo person throughout and they've been doing their Wii and they've been doing, you know, their what was before the Wii in the Nintendo side? I don't remember.
The PS Vita?
The Vita? That's more of a handheld though, isn't it?
Yeah, well, it kind of is like.
I don't know. The Vita was PlayStation, isn't it? What's been the last Nintendo product? I don't even know. Or have they had they haven't had a full-size console for. Didn't they have a little gap? Somebody in chat will know. I'm not sure, to be honest.
I don't think they have.
Whatever happened to Sega? Where'd they go to?
Did they not become Capcom?
I have no clue.
I guess.
No, I mean before the Wii. Before the Wii, what was before that? I never had a Wii. I had a friend that had a Wii. I played bowling on it once, a bowling game. I sucked really bad. The wife kicked my ass.
I always won, so they didn't want me to play anymore.
On the Wii?
Yeah.
Alright, Daniel, have a good one. Thanks for swinging by. Yeah, I have no clue what came before the Wii, though. The Nintendo 64, was it that big of a gap? Oh, the GameCube, that's right. I forgot about the GameCube.
And the explosive trap is kind of satisfying.
Oh, it's a beast. There's no doubt.
Just chilling back here and just watching it. Just kapow.
But yeah, anyway, what I was saying though is people that have been longtime Nintendo players that have only played on Nintendo devices, they haven't played Dungeon Defenders, you know? So it's cracking into that whole new player base.
These flyers got pretty close, man.
Didn't they?
Yeah, I've upgraded it now though, so it should be okay.
You're not shooting them?
I'm not doing anything with my amazing DPS of my Huntress.
That's enough to kill a flyer.
No, it's not.
Pop your number 2, Omni. It'll kill him.
Look, let's not
give him the old number 2 job.
No. Nope. Wait. Did that trap just kill that flyer?
No, I did. My number.
It looked like it exploded.
Well, I hit a boost there, so it may have exploded. I may have forced it to explode. Well, let's see. I won't shoot him. Too late, I shot him.
Just too late, you killed them all.
They flapping upside down over there now. We got upside down Flappy Birds. A fan game. Not sure what you mean there, Daniel. This is created by the developers. Chromatic. I gotta say, out of all the character models, I think... Well, you tell me. Out of the character models, and obviously there's been a lot of criticism about the character models, but out of the character models that are there, which one do you like the best?
Apprentice suits the environment the best out of all of them.
I think so too. The Apprentice definitely looks...
I said that like a week back or so when people were asking me. I was just like, the Apprentice does. He suits the environment.
Well, the Apprentice has I think the best feel compared to a DD1. Now, he got short and a little bit chubby compared to DD1.
Dude, that trap just procced on that flyer.
Oh, well, there you go. I guess we don't have to worry about all that anyway. Yeah, I just saw that one.
When he flew down to the wall.
Was it the spike trap, though, or was it the explosive?
It was the spike, because that's how I knew that it went off, because the spike trap shows the numbers when it goes. So. Well,
I mean, that makes sense, because the thunder spike is coming... The ethereal spike in DD1 came from the ground up, and the thunder spike is coming from the sky down. So, I mean, it makes sense. I like it. I'm glad.
Let's see. God damn it. You hit this damn thing again.
What's that?
I wonder if I could put...
You put it down. Well, there's nothing for him to throw at. Except the walls. Well, I guess they could throw at this flyer stuff back here.
Like, I know that one of the flyer... Like, I keep seeing a flyer every now and again coming down to this wall. But I'm wondering if that wall... Like, there's nothing really close to that, though. Yeah.
It's still in development, Daniel. It's not released yet. This is a very early limited beta. It should release February 2020. is their target. But yeah, it'll be a brand new game, and it'll be out in February. It's going to release on the Nintendo Switch and the PC first, and then PlayStation 4 and Xbox will come shortly after. What's going on, Michael?
Yeah, because like the reason why I was like, wait, hold on, I was like, why are all these traps over here beside this wall? You know, like I've taken durability because nothing's even made it over.
Is the explosive trap taking durability too?
Like, yeah, the explosive's down as well. It's cost 7 to
Let's
repair
watch them.
And
I mean, you can
20
see
to repair.
see the reset animation on the trap when they go off. Let's see here. Nothing set them off that time.
Yeah, they need to actually get to the wall. That's why I was trying to place that wall. Yeah, like see, like that one. Yeah, see that one was going to the wall.
Oh, they both went off. You see, if you look at the label on the ground, both of them reset.
Yeah, and their durability went down too. Yeah.
Well, that is.
So
That's a good thing, man.
I guess it's just about getting their aggro right then, because obviously this.
Well, I mean, if you placed one right here.
Yeah, I'm wondering.
Well, that and is there like a vertical range to it? Like theoretically, if you placed one right here on the edge of this cart, it would be perfect. Yeah, they're definitely going off. It seems like there might be a vertical range to it, though.
Well, the thunder spike shoots the thing away from the sky, right? So maybe that's.
Yeah, but there might be a vertical range on triggering it. You know?
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, if we had like a shift, like in DD2, that we could hold down and see the effective ranges.
I really want in here badly.
I'm pretty sure that will be in the launch version.
Really want that. I'd love a mini map as well, but you know.
Well, the tactical map that they have working on could be awesome. I mean, in DD1, it's great. You know. Oops, I got punched in the back of the head. DDA runs way better than DD2 for me personally, Michael. I would suggest maybe going into the graphics settings and toning it down.
Okay, like.
But I mean, as far as like being a system hog, DD2 runs very poorly in comparison. Yeah, I thought I remembered reading that somewhere. Michael. You should.
Okay.
Can you? Or no, there's an explosive there already. I was gonna say. I was wondering if you could put one on top of this cart here.
Yeah, I got like. Yeah.
And see if that gives it a little bit more vertical range, because they're flying really low right there. It seems like. But it's these that are setting it off. Well, yeah. I mean, the crash to desktops are an issue, obviously. Yeah, looks pretty good. Throw some juice into that bad boy. Well, just turn like I said, turn the graphics down. I mean, I'm not hearing anything funky with the audio. Now, obviously, I got the audio turned off for the music, but when I'm just playing, I play with the audio on.
That went off as well, but I don't think it did any damage to him. I didn't see any.
That arcane barrier killed that one. That last one. That's awesome. I've had very few. I want to say since beta started, I personally have probably only had maybe 3 or 4 crashes. And, you know, I mean, that's... I don't know how many hours I put into it. Now the Steam overlay is not working, but it's got to be close to 200.
I've had a handful. I don't think I've had any more than a dozen at the maximum, I think.
I mean, it's definitely a work in progress, you know? And that's a big part of the beta. I mean, really, when you look at any game, a big thing about beta is, for many games, is stress testing. And although this is not server side, it's still doing stress testing in a different form, you know? Poor ogres. They don't deserve all that.
You gotta go, bud.
Yeah, that's the thing to do, is to submit that report as many times as you can. I mean, every time, ideally. And I've mentioned it a bunch of times over. Chromatic is getting that information. I know that for a fact. So anytime you submit that report, it's going right to him.
This flyer does not know what it's doing right now.
Oh, it knows. It knows it's going to die.
What, you mean the one that's just flapping away right there?
He's just chillaxing.
He's just like, I've saw what happened to my friends. I'm not going. Oh, never mind.
He was a little scared.
What?
He was just a little scared, that's all. He had to work up his courage, you know. It's fair. Well, I mean, there's no fix. I would completely remove it from the game, personally, if it was up to me. But that's not... I mean, there is no fix for Ancient Power at this point. It is what it is, you know, and it's optional. So if you don't like it, you don't have to use it, you know. There's plenty of people that have pushed into hundreds and hundreds of onslaught floors with no AP.
There's another guy that saw his friends die and he's like, nope, I'm not having any part of that.
I wonder why this one's not hitting him. I guess maybe it does have a vertical range.
It does have thing with durability on it as well, though.
Well, I mean, it hits some of them, you know. Take that, you baddie.
Right, okay, let's take you out. Let's move. Let's move you.
It seemed like that trap caused that stuck mob. I don't have enough mana to repair this front traps on your side.
Put that there.
Well, I mean, like I said, I know multiple players that are in the hundreds and hundreds of floors with no Ancient Power resets. It's not, the amount of power you get for doing AP resets is not like it's some considerable amount. You know, it's not really a big deal. If you're in C8 gear with quality mods and shards everywhere, the difference between having full Ancient Power and not having any Ancient Power is not a massive difference. It's a difference.
Got a thunder spike on the wall now as well.
Sweet. It's a difference, but it's not a massive difference, you know. It's not enough of a difference that would stop you from playing any aspect of the game by not having it, basically.
Hey, would you stop shooting flyers?
Let's just have it. I gotta shoot something. Everything else is dying to explosive traps at the spawn.
Wow. Okay, that thunder spike trap, like, shreked him from... I've put one on the ledge, on the fence there.
Oh, nice.
Saw a bolt of lightning just absolutely annihilate him.
Give him the old Zepparoo.
Ogres, you're going to pay for hitting that wall.
I debated on doing AP resets again in DD2. I'm not going to do it, but I have debated on it.
I'm not doing it just for the amount of materials I've sunk into everything.
The problem is, well, I mean, if you think about it, if you just decided, okay, to hell with it, I'm going to 200 or some ridiculous number, you know, of AP resets, you would have more than enough materials to get all your stuff back by the time you're done. But on the same note, although the first few AP resets are really fun, it gets grindy really quick, you know? So it might be fun to pop in and do just one AP reset, but it wouldn't be worth the materials for sure just to do that. Yeah. I mean, you would have to do 50 resets just to get all your materials back, you know? And I thought about firing up the Xbox too. I actually updated it.
Okay, like, it's really hard to
I do lots of DD2, Michael. I'm just, right now, it's a beta going, so... I haven't stopped playing DD2. I do public matches all the time. So you're more than welcome to join anytime I do any public runs. That's so funny when they flip upside down. Yeah. It's a little visual glitch. I don't see it when I'm playing solo. Even though I'm hosting, you'd think it wouldn't make a difference, but...
Nah. I see it all the time. Happens all the time.
Yeah, I mean, anytime I do public matches, you're more than welcome to join. When I'm not streaming and not doing public matches, I mean, a lot of times I'll join public matches and play, but I don't queue up public matches very rarely. And I currently don't really play DD2 off a stream very much. I still do a little, but not like I used to.
I bump into a bunch of people all the time.
This is actually theoretically, not to bash on Omni's build, but you know I'm going to bash on Omni's build.
What a dude.
This is theoretically an awful build. It's terrible usage of these gas traps.
I'm leaving.
What I would have done is used this gas trap that's back here, because it's the only one that matters. The rest of these are only actually slowing the map down. There's no reason to slow them up here, you know? Traps are always best when stacked accordingly, but the problem we have now is we got two traps that aren't working right. The Darkness trap and the Inferno trap are not resetting, and that takes away from the trap stack hotness, you know? Oh, it looks pretty. There's no doubt there. Lots of colors.
Taste the rainbow.
Lots of fancy colors.
Ogres are the only ones that are tasting the rainbow.
The others are just tasting...
red.
Tasting red.
Just red.
Tasting red to the face.
Man, it's so hard to gauge if this thunder trap is like the range of the height.
Well, you just got to get the right spot. You know, right there at the wall. It's working well. That one just went off.
Yeah, definitely.
See, the problem too is the range, the trigger range versus the actual targeting range. there's such a massive variance. Sometimes it might, you know, it'll hit one of the flyers that's like way past the trigger range of the trap.
Yeah.
You know, because it's only going to hit one of them. Well, the explosive will hit them all, but the thunder spike seems like good stuff there. Watch these. I won't shoot them. I will resist the shooty of the flyers. Alright, so the one on the cart didn't go off at all. Or yeah, it did. It just went off.
It is going off, but it's not damaging them. But the thunder spike, though, it definitely is once they're at a certain height.
Is the explosive trap not damaging them either?
It's not damaging them, but...
Oh. So I'm assuming that the mob's triggering them then might be a bug.
Yeah.
It might not be intended. Now the Thunderstrike might be intended to hit the flyers. I mean, like I said, it makes sense. The bolt comes from the top.
If the bolt of lightning is coming from the sky, then... Which is really cool, like... Really like that aspect of it.
Gives you a nice little zappy zap.
Oh! Douche. See you later.
I'll be anxious to see some tooltips too.
Hell yeah.
I'm assuming that the fire rate and stuff is similar to the ethereal spike trap in DD1. I mean, it's the same thing. It's just changed so that instead of a ground spike, it's a thunder spike, you know, or lightning spike.
They should just, instead of the thunder spike trap, they should just call it the sky spike trap, since it comes from the sky.
The what? The sky spray?
The sky spike trap.
Sky spikes?
You should just call it a Nimbus strike.
I'm sure some stuff, I would bet some stuff is going to get renamed. I don't think the traps will. Now, I'm wondering why they're calling this explosive trap versus calling it a proximity mine, where in DD1, I mean, it's very similar to DD1's proximity trap.
Yeah, okay. The mine is definitely not hitting the flyers. I'm surprised at this.
That is unfortunate. That's definitely good to know, though. I mean, it's a strong trap, you know?
Absolutely love it. Love it.
Ooh, I got punched in the mouth. LST, lightning strike track, lightning strike track.
Yeah, LST. That sounds good. It'd be cool if you could name them.
If you could name your own defenses.
Yeah.
Man, I can only imagine. Give us a sample name, Omni. What would your cannon, your bowling ball tower be called? What would you name it?
Pebble. I'd probably call it Pebble Shooter for the time being. Or I'd probably call it the pinball machine or something. Or what's the little thing that you pull like when you start the pinball?
Oh,
plunger? I'd call
yeah.
it
The plunger.
the plunger. Oh, it just died.
Well, I don't know what I would call it. I think I'd have a
whole bunch of anime references for mine.
It would have to be
I know you'd have
something
Batman
dirty.
somewhere in there.
For the bowling ball tower, it would have to be something dirty. And instead of just saying balls, I'd spell it like BAWL or something. Yeah, I need to just switch this apprentice over to full deeps, and just such a badass. Can't take a shot though.
Just down.
Orc. That was 2 orc punches. Two orc punches to the face.
What the hell? That's twice that I've tried to flip this bird, the bird, and there we go. I ain't doing nothing to this guy. There we go. Bap.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to do a video this afternoon. A lot of people aren't gonna know about the beta getting extended. I talked to a few people that were a little pissed that, like, they didn't realize the sense of urgency with filling out the survey and all that. They just assumed they would get a key in the mail, you know?
Yeah.
So they, like, never filled out their original Kickstarter survey. Alright. I won't say it. Does that still qualify?
It's the fact that you even incline. Oh,
I'm just saying it again. I want my quote out there. Omni gets 0 stat rock for being a negative Nelly.
just for spouting the truth.
The truth about what?
I'm gonna get the mad fat boots.
You think? It's possible. I'm so curious what those little dolls mean, and if they're actually going to tie into the story, or if they're just something there to tease us.
They're just there to troll, probably.
I am very curious. I mean, they got to be there for a reason, and the reason could very well be just to troll us. But they got to be there for a reason. I don't like how the icons on traps keep shooting higher and higher and higher into the air. That's the only thing I don't really care about. I don't want my entire screen covered with labels, you know? And like right now, from this angle where I'm looking, like a large portion of the screen is just covered with labels.
Yeah.
Or if there was even a way to like toggle them on and off or something like that.
Yeah. Repairing still bugs me.
I think they're going to have to make some adjustments to that.
Because
I personally can't stand it. I haven't noticed not a single person that said they love it.
Like,
I mean, there's people that are saying they're going to be able to tolerate it, but I haven't seen a single person that said, "Oh, I really like that."
nah, I'm not going to be able to tolerate it. Like, I don't like how it
well, one of the problems is it takes DD1
away.
mode completely out of the picture because you just can't target the stuff properly. You know, when you go into DD1 mode, the overhead view. So it makes it so I think it's awesome that they put that option in for people to have the overhead like DD1 or the DD2 style. But as far as repairs go, the overhead view is like, there's just no chance you're going to get your stuff targeted. You know?
Well, I usually just stick to normal mode, but you don't have like I don't mind not being able to move when I repair something, but it's when my screen moves up and down and, you know, I can't just...
Right.
That's the bit that really irritates me about it. It's just that.
Yeah. What's my favorite update in DD2? Probably the Nightmare update way back in the game. Way back in the day. It gave DD2 special loot, which was later taken away. The Nightmare days in DD2, we didn't have like a hardcore endgame challenge that was super tough. And there was lots of broken stuff in the game that was just way OP. Poison dart towers were like completely ridiculous. But the game had special loot then, and now it doesn't. And that's my biggest complaint with DD2, is the lack of any sort of special loot. But I'm a person that's very motivated by that. You know, like the Diablo 3 seasons and, you know, DD1. You know, I love that special loot feel that you could possibly get a game-changing piece just by running over here and looting this box right now and getting an awesome pet out of it. Or not. I'll leave that one laying on the ground.
You're supposed to delete them.
So what this does for someone like me that's motivated by the loot is it says, just one more. Give me one more run, you know? Because I didn't get what I was looking for, and I could have. You know, that could have been that 200 stat rock pet. Well, there we go. We got traps galore. Half the traps didn't get any action. Traps is strong. Super strong. So you want to keep going, or you want to do something different? Or you want to call it a day? What do you want to do? DD2's not going to have mechanically changing updates like that, Michael. It's looking forward to the future now, not looking back. What's the QN Will Smith Men in Black GIF about, or GIF about the old and busted and new hotness? It's all about the new hotness now.
Well, we could do a restart, and then we could do like a combo
deal. All right.
Put them both together.
I think we should probably go to title again to avoid that any potential issues.
Just do restart instead.
Oh, just restart? Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Let's see how that works out for us. That should get it though. What it should have done the first time. So what did we not use today? We didn't use any auras. Holy crap, we didn't use any auras today at all so far.
Well, no, because we're going to do Squire and Huntress, so...
Yeah, but we still used some apprentice stuff.
Well, that was only because
I got my Squire here ready to go.
Just X out of there, because it's not...
Oh, it's not letting you in?
It's the bar's loading, and it's just...
Oh, okay.
We know, like, if there's anything about this game, it's fast. Like, you're loading, like, within a split second.
Right. So. Yeah, you know right away. So let me go to title again.
I need to restart again.
That's something they're definitely going to need to work on.
Beware of thy ears, folks. I need to restart again.
People are still, I mean, I don't want to be negative in this regard, and you guys know that I love DD2, but let's be realistic here. Chromatic directly has told us that DD2 will be more into like a maintenance mode. There will be hot fixes, and there will be bug fixes, and there will be cosmetics added, but the focus from here on out is DDA. And then after DDA, it will be DD3. Hopefully. You know, the folks out there that keep teasing and holding on to the fact that there's going to be some major overhaul of DD2 are just not being realistic at all. I mean, I would love for that to happen. I would love for DD2 to get a complete overhaul. But it's just not real. No, it's not DDA and then DD2. It's DDA and then DD3. DD2 is going to be exactly what they told us. I mean, we weren't even supposed to get what we've already gotten in the Prime Incursions. So they've gone, in my opinion, they've gone above and beyond what has already been promised.
I'm here. Let's go.
What are we going to do? What are we going to do, Omni? What are we going to do? Half traps, half Squire?
Yeah,
right.
we're gonna do both now.
Fair enough. Well, I can tell you that the bit rate that's being consumed by the game, which is 2 of us, is very minimal. I've been watching it the whole time, and it's only a couple of hundred. I won't be doing any public maps today, Michael. There's an issue right now with 4-player groups for the host. Can you rename heroes? I don't think you can. I mean, you can name them when you start the map or when you create them.
Yeah.
But I don't believe you can rename them. But yeah, anyway, back to the whole DDA DD2 thing. Everyone needs to be realistic. You know, I mean, what one person wants versus what is actually going to happen. Nowhere ever have they ever said that they're going to make DDA, put it out, and then they're going to return their focus to DD2 and do major updates. That has just never, ever, ever happened. They've never said that. But what they did say was that there's not going to be a focus on DD2 going forward. They said that it will get stuff, it will get patches, it will get cosmetics, but they haven't even actually promised us any new content, and we got all those Prime Incursions. So, I mean, we got content, you know? You shooting at me, man? You shooting at me? How many projectiles you got?
6.
That's as high as it goes, isn't it? I haven't really looked at the apprentice staffs much.
Oh, you saw the staff I have. It's on this guy.
I've got a really good one too.
You got the same one, pretty much.
Well, I think yours is higher power or higher per hit.
357, I think.
I don't know. I got the numbers turned off right now.
No, I meant as in like it's 6 times 357 or something.
Anyway, you see a lot of people out there still talking about it and talking about, oh, well, I can't wait till DD is over because then we're going to get that focus back on DD2. And I mean, what game in history has ever done that? You know, so I think a little bit of realism needs to come into play, and our perspective of it too. DD2 has offers a lot of gameplay right now, more than a fulfilling amount. You know, I mean, if it's got 1,000 hours of gameplay available, that's a lot of gameplay for a free-to-play game. Is it Path of Exile or Warframe with the live service and the constant seasonal changes and all that? Well, of course it's not. But it's a free-to-play game that offers really a ton, to be honest. Alright, so where you want the wall at? Well, we can put. I'm going to put harpoons now.
I would have said.
We'll handle the flyers. There, Omni. Then you won't have.
Yeah, I would say you should bring that one back. The one that you put over here.
Bring the wall back?
Yeah, I think you should bring it back.
Hey, whatever you want, man. Where you want it? Right here?
Yeah, because then you can get harpoons and that over like. Wait, that's darkness traps. The spray trap. Yeah, because then you can watch the glory of those harpoons just killing everything at the spawn back.
With the extended beta time, what will I do? Well, I'm going to have to read that post for real instead of skimming through 2 lines out of every paragraph. Would be step 1. I mean, what I want is a damn decent rock. That way I can check some high stat builds, but the rocks are just elusive, man. You want to do, what do you want?
I did all that I needed to do.
Well, I mean, I've done all I need to do, too. We can just upgrade everything. A gas trap in between these two would be nice. Don't you think?
Yeah, I need mana then. And you need to move as well.
Dang it. It went back to me again. How the hell did that happen?
You need to move. That's how it works. There we go. You just need to get out the way, man. Get out the way.
I mean, throw down gas traps. Let's go low DU and get all this stuff upgraded to max. Another update? Or is there going to be another update for the beta? Is that what you're saying?
More mobs, please. Or even Nightmare. Come on.
Danny's teasing something here. I'm not picking up what he's throwing down. Maybe I'm a little slow.
Danny, what are you doing?
Give it to me and pretend like you're talking to a 6-year-old, Danny. I might be able to understand that.
Not 46, 6, okay? Let's slash that 4.
Hey, you leave that 4 out of here, mister.
Yeah, you leave that 4.
Omni's calling me ode. He's ode too, just so y'all know. He's not some little whippersnapper like he pretends to be.
I am a young whippersnapper compared to you.
Instead of saying I'm older than Omni, I prefer to say I'm wiser. I'm wiser than Omni.
Wiser. Listen to this guy. Listen to him. He's none
there
the wiser.
is going to be a new map. Bropra said there's a new map drop confirmed. All right, what the hell am I missing here?
You be as well going and looking at.
I've got the damn thing on the screen still.
You're gonna have to look through it again then.
For their goals to be inclusive. Oh, here's the tease. Maybe later this month there may be an update. Maybe that expands on some stuff and maybe fixes some issues you've reported. Maybe, probably maybe. As for January, we're currently discussing adding more for players to experience, with there being a reflection of change via the feedback all of you have provided. Dude, I'm stoked now.
Oh, rip 7 days.
It's not here yet, Omni. We can play 7 days later on, stay up all night. It's the weekend, Omni. You got responsibilities tomorrow?
But you're gonna have to do a video.
Well, that's not gonna take a ton of time. Mainly, I gotta read the damn thing proper. Well, I can tell you right now, and I've led the charge with that. No one... Chromatic has been told plenty of times over the last several months to quit with the damn teases that don't actually pan out.
it would be nice if they were just direct.
So
You
I
know what
don't
mean?
think that this tease will be a tease and not actually come forth. Baby Yoda would say, Danny. The real Yoda might hold it in, but Baby Yoda would spill the beans. I'm just saying.
Get out of here with the Baby Yoda crap.
Dude, the Baby Yoda is brilliant. You haven't watched it yet, have you? If there's anything that they could have done to The Mandalorian to smack down the Star Wars haters out there that are out there right now, all pissed about what Disney has done, it's Baby Yoda. Baby Yoda is glorious. I mean, it's literally like the most brilliant marketing thing that Disney has done with the franchise, is put Baby Yoda in there. Well, shit, man, that's even more news. Danny, you should have just told me. STFU and read the goddamn post for real instead of this reading 2 lines thing. Because I didn't see that in the post at all when I looked through it the first time. I'm excited, man. Give me the damn update, Danny. Quit screwing around.
Hit the button. Hit the button.
I've hit the button already. What are you talking about? We're mid-wave.
I meant Danny.
Oh.
God damn it.
Yeah, Danny, hit the button.
Hit the button. God damn it.
Oh, giving you info on Baby Yoda race would wreak havoc on Star Wars? There's no doubt. I mean, in all its forms, there's never been an actual name of Yoda's race.
Aren't they all just Yoda?
Well, I mean, they've all been referred to as Yodas. You know. We got Yodas over here. They really did a good job with it, dude. You should watch it.
It's almost over though, right? The season.
I don't know how many episodes. Does anybody know how many episodes that's supposed to be? I think it's supposed to be 8.
It's just the one. Is it just the one season?
Nah, they've already confirmed another season. 8 episodes, yeah. So episode 5 just happened. I haven't watched it yet. Don't spoil it for me, y'all.
Yeah, I'll just wait till it's finished.
I haven't seen episode 5 yet. You will not wait. You will watch it before.
I will wait.
There may be a way. I'm not going to get into it on stream, but I'll talk to you about it privately. I don't want to get myself in trouble. Oh, Danny, that's wrong, dude. That's just too wrong. I say don't tease it, so what does Danny say? Danny says Baby Yoda dies. Spoilers. That is so wrong, dude. Baby Yoda lives. Everyone else dies.
That's not the real Yoda. He dies.
It's Baby Yoda. It's a freshie.
That's not the Yoda we all know. It's a different Yoda.
Yeah, but this one's actually cute, not some repulsive little reptilian creature that lives in the swamp. This one's a little cutie. Dies like Yoda and just goes poof. That's terrible, man. Did you guys see the edits? Who was it? It was Yoda versus or Baby Yoda versus I can't remember which one they did. Did they do the Emperor? Or no, they did something else. Anyway, there's some edits where people went back to the older Star Wars films with the Yoda combat scenes and edited in Baby Yoda instead. It's mildly entertaining.
You guys are a bunch of nerds, man. That's where we're going.
I really lucked out because I don't have that Disney Plus either, the subscription. But you guys know I use that streaming service for deployed military personnel that I get access to because of my son. And they actually picked it up, which is so awesome. So I just got really, really yucky. Really, really lucky. Here, I said yucky. Your clothes fall to the floor instead of the normal death. Boy, that would be expensive. Chromatic would need like 10 more Kickstarters just to pay Disney for the licensing to use the Baby Yoda. God, I can't even imagine what that would cost. It would be millions and millions of dollars. Bobby Fett in the finale. Oh, those are some of the best costumes in the game. Right there, Nanny. It's my favorite Squire costume for sure. The Galactic. The very not Star Wars sci-fi themed DD2 update. That just happened to coincidentally fall right before the Star Wars movie came out. Oh, that wouldn't surprise me. Disney's got their lawyers, you know. Anyway, they did the Mandalorian. They've definitely done a great job with. I was a little bummed about old Pedro Pascal. For some reason, I thought that he did his own fight scenes in Game of Thrones, but apparently he didn't. That fight scene versus the mountain, that's not really going to spoil anything for anybody. Dude is a badass with his spear, you know. I mean, but it wasn't. It was a stunt double. Sadly, I looked into it thinking, oh, cool, maybe we'll get some badass. You know, maybe somebody will drop their lightsaber, and it'll be like, you know, I mean, whose lightsaber would you go with? I like the crackly new one from the broken crystal inside of it, but I think you'd have to go with Darth Maul if you were going to pop a lightsaber into Game of Thrones. Where's the edit of that? We need the mountain fight scene in a Mandalorian costume with Darth Maul's lightsaber. That's the edit we all need right there. I'm not talented enough to do that, but boy, that would be awesome. But yeah, anyway, I looked into it thinking, oh man, it's going to be so great. And then it wasn't actually him who did it. It was a stunt double. I'm anxious to see what happens to this new one. I've got my tickets. Actually going with the last Star Wars movies that came out. I went and watched them when the first one came out, I was still working at the casino, and me and two friends from the casino watched it. And then the next one, we went and watched it together too, so we're going to go watch it. Ultra Instinct Shaggy versus Baby Yoda. Well, you know, at some point, Baby Yoda's gonna come clean and say, you know, what y'all think I've been doing for these 50 years? And it's gonna bust open some serious cans of whoop ass and sling some people against walls and drop boulders on people's heads and whatnot.
think it'd be cool if to see his training to become an actual Jedi.
No, that's instant now. All you have to do is be named Rey, and you instantly know how to use a lightsaber at Master. See, you hit the trigger button, Omni.
You are so toxic.
Rey didn't need no training. She picked it up and is good. Zap! Y'all getting busted up. So you just have to name yourself Rey and be a smuggler on a trash planet and just come across a lightsaber and you're instantly the master of it. That's all you gotta do, Omni. It's just that easy.
So I need to change my name.
Where's Geek Illustrator Dad? God, I wish he was here so bad. Dude rages about that so hard. It's the most entertaining thing ever. In fact, when my son came to visit last time, we sat there and scrolled through his Twitter feed just to look at all the stuff he says. It's just so funny. It makes sense that she was a prodigy because the Force seeks balance and the scale was super tipped. Fair enough. You'd think that somebody would have at least slipped her an instruction manual or something, you know?
It was on the lightsaber.
It was in real small writing. Please read before turning on.
When you put out her hand for it, that's when it was instantly projected into her brain.
Dude, I'm so excited. We're going to get new maps. It's exactly what we've been bitching about for the last several days.
Is it not map?
Well, I mean, new map.
Map.
Even so.
New map.
She set her lightsaber to Wombo. Put it to the Wombo setting and instantly dish out the Wombo combos. I think if she does, it's going to cause a massive riot on the internet, Danny. I wouldn't, personally, I'm not going to be surprised at all if she does. But when she does, there will be riots. I will predict that.
Does what?
If Rey starts calling herself Rey Skywalker. Like if she's a descendant of Luke. Like, here, I'll fill in the gaps for you. Here's the gaps.
I don't need no gaps.
Are you ready for it? No, it's you want to hear this, Omni. Trust me. The gaps are
what? So we're literally just going to have the line of all lines just to be, "I am your father."
Well, Luke's already gone, so you can't have that. Oh, damn, that was a big spoiler. Sorry, y'all.
I was going to say that was bad.
You've watched it already.
That was bad, man.
Here's what happened, though. Here's what happened. The trip to the Dagobah system, midway into The Empire Strikes Back, was quite the long journey. Well, Luke didn't have enough petrol in his little starfighter to make it all the way out there, right? The X-Wing fighter only goes so many kilometers in hyperspace travel. So stopovers for refueling were required. Now, Luke stopped over at the Galactic Truck Stop, and there was a little gal running around at the Galactic Truck Stop, and Luke said, "Oh, you know what? Let's just turn this into an overnighter." So Luke had a little rendezvous at the Galactic Truck Stop with Rey's mom, and now we're down the road further. Rey is an adult, and she's really Luke's daughter because of that little overnight stay at the Galactic Truck Stop. There you go. The story has been completed. Now everyone knows what to expect in this upcoming film.
Maybe not exactly daughter, but maybe granddaughter.
Don't insult Mara Jade. Well, I can say, Mitna, that that was the YouTube friendly version. Those were not the exact words I was picturing in my head.
And you don't want to know the words they used, but
More palps, baby. Oh, man. I don't know, man. I'm still going with the overnight stay at the Galactic Truck Stop, where Luke had a strange and new encounter for him that now encourages him to stop there for refueling. Every time making a trip anywhere, he wants to go by the Galactic Truck Stop once again. Hey, what's up, Luis? How you doing? The Star Wars journey has been fulfilled, y'all. All the gaps have been filled in.
It could have been a hashtag blame R2.
Oh, poor R2. Well, I mean, of course it's out at the Galactic Rim. Where else would it be, you know? Darth Vader strikes back. In between Darth's mask being removed and his corpse being burned, Luke hooked him up with somebody that was way too young to be around old Darth Vader at the time for some last minute shenanigans before burning his corpse. See, Disney should hire me. I think I'd be the perfect writer. What do you guys think?
Give it a few years. $20K, not bad.
And I'll throw in the gratuitous dig for Geek Illustrator Dad, because he's not here right now. I'll throw in the gratuitous dig of can't do any worse than Ryan did. there, Geek. I know you're not here, but if you watch the VOD, I'm here trying to represent you. Don't you start yelling at me, cat. The cat just went by and barked. Yes, what? The cat barked.
Wonder what that sounded like.
It's like...
No, don't even try. Like, no.
you don't want the rendition? That's fair.
Go on then, humor us.
It's kind of like... kind of like that is what it sounds like. He definitely barks. He chirps sometimes, too. He's got like a little chirpy noise that he makes.
Does he try to do an impression? Is that what you're trying?
It must be. I mean, you never know. He is a weird one.
Oh, hi there then. How's it going, man? I knew that you said hi just earlier. I said hi as well, like.
Who's that?
Then.
Well, hi.
Don't ever do that again.
Hi. I don't know what you're after, cat, but I'm just not going to provide right now.
That's what it's like whenever Kev says hi to me. I hate you too, Kev.
Terrible. Just terrible. Thank you so much for subscribing there, Sasuno. Appreciate it. Wonder why my notifications aren't working. Streamlabs or Stream Elements must be doing maintenance or something. Their
Mine's
bot's
never
working.
notified me for when I start streaming, like, but it has been working ever since then.
It was working earlier, but it's not popping up new subscribers on the screen for some reason right now.
Theoden says you sound like the fairy from Zelda. Just never say hey again.
That's fair.
Stick to your what up?
Hi.
Do more manlier.
Hey.
There we go. That's it.
We'll have to see if it gets them there, y'all. I'm excited to see what they add in now. I mean, is it going to be just one map? Is it going to be another game mode instead? Is it going to be the whole act? Are they going to give us all of Act 2? Probably not. But you never know.
Nice. It would be nice.
What do you think? What do you think we're going to get?
I want to say it would be nice to have nightmare mode, but at the same time I'm kind of going like, just no. Like, I don't want to have to be farming a whole other tier of gear and stuff. Just to
Well, you
lose
know there
it
would be new
again.
stuff to farm. There'd be new pets
Like-
for sure.
I wouldn't mind obviously they mentioned more weapons and stuff like that, so at least that's something to kind of maybe look forward to. Maybe there actually might be a rebalance with a Huntress, which would be freaking amazing.
That might be a little much to ask for.
No, I mean just like better weapons for the Huntress, so that
Yeah.
maybe that'd be cool.
Well, I mean, different will give us different looks at it anyway. I got mixed
wouldn't
emotions. Part of me kind of hopes that Nightmare does come, and then another part of me hopes that there's...
I wouldn't mind a boss. I'm not gonna lie. It'd be
Well,
nice to fight something.
They were pretty adamant about saying they wanted to save the bosses for launch.
Yeah, I know. Like, but at the same, for me, it just like it would be like, it would be nice.
A boss would be awesome. Don't get me
It
wrong.
would be nice. You know
Yeah,
what I
it
mean?
would. But they were pretty straightforward in saying that they wanted to save those for launch.
In all honesty, I'd really love 4 maps.
You'd love what?
I'd really love 4 more maps. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, 4 more maps would be awesome.
4 more maps. So, like what you were saying, the second
Act 2.
act.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that'd be great. That'd be awesome. Like, even just to be able to see. You know what? We really just do need a different map to where we could farm. Like, instead of just being here the whole time. Like,
Alchemical Labs is nice, but the problem there too is that excessive mob count.
yeah.
The mob count gets so high, you know? Not being able to jump forward in waves makes it a little rough.
Oh, what was that? What's that material? Is it Gardens? The Royal Gardens? I'd love to see that map.
That's a fun map.
I'd like to see that. Just like it's pretty. It's outdoors. You know, like it'd really have a good sense of the lighting and everything as well. I think if it was something like that too. Well, you never know. Maybe they could even be fancy. Maybe even it's never going to happen. But maybe they could give us the new map. So it could be like, ooh, look at this. Ooh.
Well, here's what I'm hoping. If it's a new map they're giving us, I'm hoping it's more than one.
Yeah, definitely. I definitely want it to be more than. I want to be farming
at launch,
somewhere
it's
else.
supposed to be just the original 4 heroes, Brian, from everything they've told us so far. Now, more heroes will come later. But as far as launch goes, it's just the OGs.
Like, if anything, I'd like to have a different map, and it would be like, it doesn't have to be anything fancy, but if they were able to maybe just put the rock farm pet on there, just so we could have somewhere different to farm.
Well, the rock is specific to this map. It'll be different pets. The different maps will definitely have different pets. Well, I would think anyway. Maybe for the beta they'll put dupes.
That's what I'm saying. Like I'd be hopeful that it'd be fairly easy, just to dupe it, just for it, since it is just the beta.
Yeah, but they want to give us different stuff. I mean, I hope they don't put a rock on another map. I mean, I could use a better rock. Don't get me wrong, but at the same note, I want to see the different stuff. I want to see more things, personally. I mean, give us a rock, give us a pet that shoots something. A dragon. I mean, I don't think a seahorse is going to make it into the base game. I mean, it might, but that's just so Aquanos themed, Oh,
I was just going to say, you're going to die again.
big ol' ogre punch. I can't take shots like I can on all the other characters. What's my health? My health is only 700 on this guy, is why. Or that's part of it. Eat a little squishy. Just a little squishy. The delays in between mobs in DD1 wasn't changed until the community development team took over. There is some long breaks, though. There's no doubt there. Like right now, for example. Yeah, there's not a single mob on the map. Is there any flyers out there? No, there's not a single mob anywhere on the map.
I haven't turned my back. I've just been standing here spraying.
But that's not near as big of a deal as being able to skip forward. Once you complete, say, wave 15, let us skip to wave 15, or whatever.
Oh, what rude! What?
It's something like DD1.
I call shenanigans on that there.
Dang. I just, barely got touched on that one and it killed me.
Okay, those guys got much tougher. I was literally just standing on that corner that whole time, just spraying down everything. And
You're getting a little beefier. Yeah, it's just like the original game, Brian. Yeah. Survival goes to wave 25. All of the original maps in DD1, survival went to 25 as well. I mean, I like it. I hope they stick with that, to be honest. Some of the maps, depending on the mob counts, can take several hours to do. Yeah, basically it's a game mode that, on some maps could take you as long as 3 hours to do the 25 wave map. And then there's usually a special reward at wave 15 and a special reward at wave 25. In the beta we have pets for both of those.
you don't use your number 1 ability much, do you?
On the Mana Bomb?
Apprentice, yeah.
Yeah, I use it every now and then. It's super strong. It just has that ridiculous charge time. There's the Rift Walker character. I don't think they have a final name for it. That character is not complete, I don't believe, though. They said a bunch of times over that it'll be just the original 4 heroes at launch. So unless they're wanting to get something snuck in on us to exceed expectations or whatever, that's what I'm expecting. Is that just the OGs?
Whoa.
They on the Kickstarter they called it the Rift Walker, but I don't know if that's a work in progress name or if that will be the final name or what. Yeah. Anyway, the mana bomb hits like a truck, but you got to charge it up for 3 months before it goes off. At least you can run around while it's charging, you know. Just have to get the timing of it down. Oh, that's what they advertise, but basically you have to realize what the term employee-owned means. It doesn't mean the employees own the development studio. By saying a game is employee-owned, it means that employees will get a share of the profits once the game launches. That's what the term employee-owned actually means. It's kind of a elusive term. So yeah, I mean, in that regard, yes, Chromatic is employee-owned. But, I mean, there isn't, you know, an actual majority shareholder and all that. As far as I'm aware, Augie is the main enchilada. He's the big enchilada. It's so funny. You see him talking on the DD2 Discord really late at night when he can't sleep. He's always saying, I can't sleep, you know. But, like, the other people that are on late at night on the DD2 Discord have no clue who it is. And I'm sitting here thinking, man, it's the CEO you guys are talking to, and you have no idea. It's kind of cool, though. You know. He's sneaky. Well, I mean, I'm sure there is a company out there that's like that. But that's not what the term employee-owned means for sure. Most company, it means that they have shares of the company. Like when I was with Pennzoil, I was a stockholder of Pennzoil, and I earned those shares through my time working for them. I got screwed. Not by Pennzoil, but just by the stock market. Most of the time with a company like that, when you leave the company, there's a certain amount of time you have to wait before you're able to dump all your shares. And with my contract with Pennzoil was I had to wait 3 years after leaving. And the stock had dropped way down after 3 years, and it was not worth very much, sadly. No, I was on the operations and marketing side. I was in charge. There was a point where I was in charge of, or not in charge, I had a boss still, but I was the director of operations for the entire Quick Lube division of Pennzoil. Jiffy Lube and the Pennzoil 10-minute oil change places. Those don't exist anymore, but there's still a few. But and then I went over to the franchise side, and I did franchise operations for several years. And then I got lured away by a big fat paycheck by one of those franchisees that I was supporting. And did that for a couple of years. And then just was completely burnt out on the whole thing afterwards and started slinging cards at a casino. And then that's how the casino thing came around. Oh, well, this is a beta, Empty Nation. Former oil man. I should put that on the business cards. This is a new game, Empty Nation. This is a look at Dungeon Defenders Awakened. It releases next year. And this is the beta of it.
I'm gonna jump to the bathroom real quick.
Do it. Retired T-Rex liquefier. Shit, I let the Omni's explosive trap die over here. Oops. Oopsies. He gonna be mad at me when he comes back. Yeah, I could build another one real quick while he's in the restroom. Oh, you haven't played it in a while. You're 90 plus, huh? You must have. I don't know how you got that high. Unless I think that right at the beginning there was something going on with XP, something not right, and one of the updates fixed it. So anybody that was grinding multiplayer at that time got the benefit of it. I mean, I will be surprised if I hit 80 over the course of the entire beta. The amount of XP you need to go just from, like, my main character is 73 now. The amount of XP I need to go from 73 to 74 is like many days played of straight up grind. So I think that there may have been something there that I missed. See, at the beginning I was playing solo most of the time. So I think there may have been something buggy there that I missed out on by not being able to get leveled up like that. They're adding new stuff, Empty Nation. I'll be putting a video out as soon as we're done with this stream. Actually, as soon as we're done with this map, I'm going to start working on it. But I'll be putting a DDA news video out this afternoon, or this evening, depending on where you live. Yeah, they're going to extend the beta into January. So it's not over on the 13th now, like they originally talked about. And they teased that there would be new maps, but they haven't fully confirmed that. But they teased it in such a way where, I mean, it's gonna happen, you know? Oh, I hear you, man, I hear you. I mean, when there's only 4 maps to play, that's, you know.
Needs more maps.
Yep, needs more maps, indeed. And it's also opening up to the $25 pre-orders as well. So if you pre-ordered the game for the $25 and you didn't get the beta access, you'll be getting the beta access as well. So there will be more players popping into the beta. Oof. Wrecked. I'm at 666 mana. It was a curse. Oof, man. The Apprentice cannot take a shot. Well, yeah, I mean, there's been no changes to the game in the last week, you know, so it's still the same. With new maps means new pets, though.
Oh, I was buffing it. That was so hard to see.
It's $39.99, Brian, is the base price. The pre-order page is already all set. The pre-order launch page. You can, there should be, there may not be a link in the description, but there should be a link in the description of the video over to their pre-order page. Or if any of the mods are still here, you could type it into chat. I'm not sure who all's here watching right at the moment. Well, I mean, titles are just a vanity thing. Titles don't do anything, no. The pet, I mean, I don't know. We won't have it until launch. So, I mean, it's going to be a cosmetic thing. It's going to be a vanity item. They're not going to give you in-game benefit to ordering a higher package. That would be bad news. It would make the game pay to win, you know. So it will definitely be like a collector's item. February of 2020. Empty.
Correct.
It's so weird. Like, the Dark Elves don't hit me very hard, but the Orcs one-shot me.
It's because of that big old axe.
Is that what it is?
Yeah. The Dark Elves need better weapons.
Dark
They ain't
Elves
got
don't
no
have the
muscle.
shinies.
They ain't got no muscle, that's all it is.
Archers hit like a truck. They got the pew-pew arrows in there. Well, it's a new game altogether. It's got features from both games, but it's supposed to have more of a DD1 feel than DD2. But, I mean, you have to treat it as its own game. Joe said, even watching the stream with the graphics toned down, he said it was too flashy for him. It hurt his eyes. He said he doesn't even like to watch me stream it. But I mean, DD1 was very bright. I always turned off post-processing in DD1.
Yeah.
DD2 is got situations where it's very bright, you know. I always tone it down. Once we get more graphics settings, I'll find the setting I'm happiest with. I mean, most streamers do tone down their graphics for their streams. It just makes the stream run better, you know? Particularly in competitive games. But I'll find the medium I like the best. People ask me all the time when I stream DD1 why I stream like that. But, you know, it's gotta look good to you. You're the one playing it, you know? And I don't like the super brightness all the time and all the bloom, and I'm just not a big fan of all that, personally.
It's not good for your eyes either, anyway, with your screen with the brightness. It's not good for you.
Yeah, definitely. God dang it. I mean, what the hell killed me that time? I wasn't even near him yet. I was in the air, jumping.
All we hear is just you dying.
I just want to get one big boom off. There we go.
Yeah, that's what she said.
I was almost expecting that one, sadly. Late Rain's not here to represent.
I was going to say, I was Late Rain when you need him. He would have been all over that one.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine having epilepsy and playing any Dungeon Defenders game, to be honest, without seriously toning everything down. Now, I mean, we're going Aurelus here today, so we don't have a big aspect of that brightness and bloom going on the screen. Well, the game hasn't been balanced yet, Brian. I mean, the best Waller in the beta is situational. As far as healthy tank and spank walls, it's the Blockade. As far as utility, it would have to be the Apprentice's Arcane Barrier. as far as towers, the Flame Burst Tower is without a doubt the most beastly thing in the game. But, I mean, there hasn't, you know, we're not, it's definitely not a launch version. Everything will be balanced and adjusted.
What did you get, Theoden? What did you get, brah? Man, tower buff for the apprentice just doesn't last, does it?
It doesn't seem like it lasts a super long time now. Oh, build phase hit. Alright. Shoot. It's actually not terrible. It's not my worst rock. I'll pick that one up. Yeah, that's what I'm here for, Mitna. Just to drag you back in. What'd you get? Did you throw it in the lava already?
It's kind of annoying because I got 36 vitality, I got 60 attack and 30 casting, but other stuff. So see you.
I figure if it doesn't have defense power on it, the only thing it's good for is a waller. So then it's got to have a big health stat, you know?
Well, it's gone.
My blockades normally will get to 30k, but I don't have them set up as a waller right now, since I was building with some harpoons. Anyway, I am going to hop off here and get that video done. Are you still going to be streaming for a while? Or is it getting late at your house, huh?
If you're done, I'm done. So
yeah, well, I definitely got to get that video out. As big news in the world of DDA betas. So anyway, y'all, that is going to get it for today. So thanks, Omni. Appreciate it. Always good times.
Yeah.
We got to get some crappy rock pets, discover the true history of the last Skywalker, and what else did we get today? I don't know.
Well, it was just all the DDA stuff, which we were really not expecting.
Yeah, so. Yeah, and the DDA news. But they haven't given us a tease of as far as when yet, Empty Nation. But I will. I'm gonna read back through the post and fully analyze it, and then put a video together. And I'll have that video up within a few hours here. By all means, just head on over to Chromatic's website and look at their news tab up top, and that is where you'll find that post. But anyway, thanks a ton, all. Have that video up for you all here within a few hours. And I'll talk to y'all later. Say bye, Omni.
Bye, Omni.